Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at another piece of my Star Wars memorabilia, and this is the paperback copy I have of the original novelization, and it's kind of beat up, but I still very much enjoy having this in my collection. Probably not worth a lot considering the age and sort of like how it's nowhere near acceptable kind of condition to have much value, but it has a lot of value to me. And interesting thing, the artwork on the front is credited to John Berkey, who was a pretty well-known illustrator during that time period. You can see the date also, 1976. So very cool book. And although it's credited to George Lucas as the author, there actually was a ghostwriter, Alan Dean Foster, who helped produce this book. And he also wrote a sequel book called Splinter of the Mind's Eye. And rather than do an overall review of this book, what I'd like to do for you today is actually read from the prologue, because this is quite interesting as it relates to, George Lucas's prequel trilogy, because you'll notice certain similarities in terms of the backstory, but also some differences. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Another galaxy, another time. The old republic was the republic of legend, greater than distance or time. No need to know where it was or whence it came, only to know that it was the Republic. Once, under the wise rule of the Senate and the protection of the Jedi Knights, the Republic throve and grew, but as often happens when wealth and power pass beyond the admirable and attain the awesome, then appear those evil ones who have greed to match. So it was with the Republic at its height. Like the greatest of trees, able to withstand any external attack, the Republic rotted from within, though the danger was not visible from outside. Aided and abetted by restless, power-hungry individuals within the government and the massive organs of commerce, the ambitious Senator Palpatine caused himself to be elected President of the Republic. He promised to reunite the disaffected among the people and restore the remembered glory of the Republic. Once secure in office, he declared himself emperor, shutting himself away from the populace. Soon he was controlled by the very assistants and bootlickers he had appointed to high office, and the cries of the people for justice did not reach his ears. Having exterminated through treachery and deception the Jedi Knights, guardians of justice in the galaxy, the imperial governors and bureaucrats prepared to institute a reign of terror among the disheartened worlds of the galaxy. Many used the imperial forces and the name of the increasingly isolated emperor to further their personal ambitions. But a small number of systems rebelled at these new outrages. Declaring themselves opposed to the new order, they began the great battle to restore the old republic. From the beginning, they were vastly outnumbered by the systems held in the thrall by the emperor. In those first dark days, it seemed certain the bright flame of resistance would be extinguished before it cast the light of new truth across the galaxy of oppressed and beaten peoples. And it says, from the first saga, Journal of the Wills. And there's a quote here that says, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Naturally, they became heroes. Leia Organa of Alderaan, Senator. So this is all very interesting. And interesting to note that certain aspects of that certainly came into play in the prequel films. But you'll notice some differences. They refer to Palpatine being elected as the president of the Republic, and we know from the films he was elected chancellor. That's one change that was made. But also the whole idea that he was being controlled by other people. Obviously, by the time George Lucas wrote Return of the Jedi, that clearly was discarded as a concept because clearly the Emperor was in control of the whole situation, setting up the rebels, for a trap, and also trying to seduce Luke Skywalker into becoming his new apprentice, essentially replacing Darth Vader. So certainly the story had changed to some extent, but it is interesting to note how much of what's in here was actually used as the basis for the prequel films. So interesting to read. And I will probably be reading more passages from this book in future videos. So if you'd like to see those, you should think about subscribing. And if you'd like to see more items of nostalgia, and memorabilia from my Star Wars collection, Also stay tuned to the channel for that too. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and may the Force be with you. Thanks for watching.